everybody. Good evening, I should say. Good evening. May the 4th be with you as well. I should say that as well. Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel, where I've decided to do a wee video because news broke today about Loris Karius terminating his contract at Beşiktaş. So I wanted to get some sort of fan opinion. So I've brought along today my good friend Connor Niblett. Connor, how you doing, my friend?
I'm very well, thank you, mate. Yeah, it's a bit strange right now. There's no football to really talk about, and this has been a huge talking point today, if you want to call it that. But yeah, apart from that, I'm very well, mate. Hopefully, everyone else watching this is also well as well in lockdown. And yeah, I just want it to be over, guys. I want football back so badly.
Yeah, we were talking obviously before you came on air that our hair absolutely state. So yeah, the sooner this lockdown gets over and done with is another matter. But yeah, I mean, you're having to wear a cap, aren't you?
Yeah, it's my hair is so long, and like, if you guys know me, I like about two and a half years ago, I had very long hair, and then I chopped it off, and ever since I've had to have it cut. This has been an absolute nightmare. The only part is I don't want to go bald. That's the only thing that's like keeping me from doing it. But yeah, like yourself, it's horrible. You just want it cut and like it gone.
Yeah. So obviously the big breaking news is that obviously Loris Karius has terminated his contract with Beşiktaş. And I've got what he said. I've got his Instagram post here. So it says, "Hi everyone. Today I have terminated my contract with Beşiktaş. It's a shame it has come to an end like this, but you should know that I've tried everything to solve the situation without any problems. I was very patient for months, telling the board over and over again. Same things happened already last year. Unfortunately, they haven't tried to solve this situational problem and even refused my suggestion to help by taking a pay cut. It's important for me that you know I really enjoyed playing for this club a lot. Beşiktaş can be proud having such passionate fans behind them, always giving amazing support. You always supported me in good and bad times, and I will always remember you in the best way. Also want to say thank you to all of my teammates, coaching staff, including all people working for the club. You welcomed me with arms wide open from day one. Thank you so much. Champion Beşiktaş." So it's obvious he's obviously terminated his contract over something to do with unpaid wages. What was your reaction when you heard this news? I have to say, for me, I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I feel the exact same way, mate. It's such sadness to actually, look at this, because, you think about it. What was it, about two and a half years ago? He was the starting goalkeeper for Liverpool going into a Champions League final, and now he's, in the middle of nowhere, doesn't know where he's going to be playing for the rest of the season if it goes on, because of course he can't play for Liverpool because he's not a registered player for the 1920 season. So, unless he is sold, but then, I don't think Premier League teams will be registering players now. So, he's going to be at least, a couple of months out of football, at least anyway. But yeah, I just personally feel really sad for him. I think this move was aimed to get him out of the spotlight. I think I've done a video on this as well, and I said in my video, the Turkish league isn't a top 6 European league, so he's well out of the spotlight, to get his confidence back, to get his mojo back, then you could say. So for me, it just hasn't worked, and it will be very interesting now to see if, I think Loris Karius has put a complaint into FIFA, at least. But it will be very interesting to see if Liverpool do it as well, because the original agreement was a 2-year loan deal with, I think, games percentage. If he played a certain amount, then Beşiktaş had to pay a certain amount of money towards Liverpool, which I believe was £7-8 million. So, it would be interesting to see maybe if Liverpool, file a complaint into FIFA, and whether or not anything will happen there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really sad state of affairs for Karius, and I've never seen a goalkeeper sort of really go downhill ever since that Champions League final.
Mate, I don't think I've seen a player in history go down as such as Loris Karius. You think about it, before he signed for Liverpool, he was voted, I think it was second best goalkeeper in the Bundesliga behind Neuer, which, at that time, Neuer was probably the best in the world. So, to get rated, the best in that. And plus, you think about it as well, the Bundesliga, I think around that time had very good goalkeepers as well for, I think, Dortmund, Schalke, other teams like that. So, he was very high on that list. So it is a real shame what has happened to him. But, I said this in my video, of course, there's been the rumours with Adrian potentially leaving to Real Betis and others as well. So would he go, or would he stay at Liverpool? For me, I wouldn't mind if he stayed, because he's not going to get ahead of Alisson.
No.
But, I do think, his time at Liverpool has been and gone.
Yeah.
So apparently Wolves are interested, because I think John Ruddy is set to be leaving or retiring.
I've heard that as well.
Yeah.
It's a strange one, but I can see the logic. Obviously, bring him in as backup to Patricio, and then obviously, if he gets injured, then obviously he comes in. But yeah, we were talking off air as well. We'll have 6 goalkeepers at the club in the summer, so there's no way there's going to be like room for 6 goalkeepers. You actually said it. It looks like a goalkeeper's roulette kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, Alisson you can keep aside, because, he is the undisputed number one. And then it is just literally like pour them all up in a gun and just fire like who we want to get rid of, because it is like goalkeeper roulette. And it is going to beg the question, are Liverpool going to sell? Because realistically, if Liverpool were to sell Loris Karius, how much realistically do we think we're going to get for him? We've just said that, he's one of the most declining players that we've seen in terms of confidence and other things like that. And now this on top of it, it's not good. But as well, I think it shows a leadership role in Karius a little bit, because it's not like the club has terminated his contract. Karius is the one that has terminated it.
Yeah.
So, and apparently Karius has been, behind the scenes, working very hard to keep the contract going and that. And, he loves it out in Turkey. So, for me, it shows leadership in that way. But then, like we said, he has shown a decline recently. So, anyone in the comments, please let us know. But for me, probably around that 6-7 million mark. Because
was it 4.7 million we paid for him?
Yes, from Mainz.
Mainz, yeah.
So, it would be a fantastic cheap buy, for a lower league Premier League team, or, even maybe a championship team, who knows. But, he just needs to go somewhere where he can get his confidence back up and show why, Jurgen Klopp did, spend that money on him to begin with, and why, he was the goalkeeper that went to the Champions League final, not the goalkeeper afterwards.
Yeah, definitely. It's a really sad state of affairs, and unfortunately, I just don't see any room for him at Liverpool. He's still got 2 years on his contract. We need to remember this. He's still got 2 years on his contract. So, we do sell him, we're going to have to get some money for him. He's not going to go on a free. So I can't see Liverpool releasing him. I honestly think that if Adrian was to go, then he might be second choice to Alisson, but there's no way he's getting in front of him. I also read apparently Anderlecht were another one that were being continually linked. Do you think Belgian football would be good for him?
Again, it's similar to Simon Mignolet. Mignolet went back to his home country, got away from the limelight in a sense. Of course, Gink. Is it Gink he went? Not Gink. Who did he go to? Who did Simon Mignolet go to? Yeah, Club Brugge. Apart from that, the Champions League, I think they beat Real Madrid one night, I think. So, they've had their, success then in Europe, but, it's not a league that everyone keeps an eye on, each and every single week. Me personally, I think it'd be a fantastic move for him, just to, again, try and get away, try and clear his mind. But it depends, I think, as well, what he wants as well.
Yes.
What does he want? A Premier League move? Does he want to challenge himself again? I think that's more the question for Karius instead of us speculating in that.
Yeah, definitely. But we'll see what happens. But I'll tell you something. It's going to be a very interesting summer for Loris Karius. And yeah, I mean, obviously this thing about unpaid wages, I think he's made the right decision. If he's obviously not getting paid by Beşiktaş and they're refusing to pay him, then the best thing to do is part ways. And obviously he's probably now unemployed, which is really annoying. But there's no way he's a registered goalkeeper for Liverpool at the moment. So yeah, I think he's got himself in a bit of a pickle. But put it this way. The guy's a lovely lad. There's no doubt about it. He's a lovely lad, but I think a move away from Liverpool would be the best thing for me. Probably to somewhere Belgium, maybe even back to the Bundesliga, maybe somewhere like that, like maybe back to like a Mainz or something. So, but guys, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'm sure myself or Connor would be able to reply to your comments. But Connor, thank you very much for coming on and discussing about Mr. Karius, and we both wish him well and really hope that he actually gets a move this summer. As well. So where can we find you in your socials? Obviously, congratulations on 200 subscribers as well, which is felt like an age. It felt like an age for you to get there, doesn't it?
Honestly, guys, come on, come and sub. It's like God's sake. But yeah, it took forever to get to 200 subscribers. Weirdly, I think it would have took faster, and sadly enough, football has died with what's going on around the world, and sadly that is the case. But hopefully football can get back as soon as possible. But yeah, hopefully now to 300 on my channel. But yeah, it's youtube.com/the Kop Council and at the Kop Council on all the socials, which is Instagram and Twitter.
And I will leave them in the description below. But thank you very much for coming on. And guys, if you do like our content, then please hit that subscribe button on the Kop Council and on my channel as well. It'll be absolutely fantastic. But guys, stay safe. I know we're in unprecedented times, but it's good to bring content like breaking news like this. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Stay safe, everyone. Bye bye for now.
Bye.